So right now we are in front of the studio of Electric Confetti.
And we are going to meet the person behind the Electric Confetti.
Are you ready? Let's go in!
Let's go!
Inspiration everywhere.
I know, it's so cool. When we originally went to Shanghai though, it was just we were going to do real neon, like the glass stuff.
Oh.
So I went to a neon factory and saw them like it's all blown by mouth, it's like that old school technique. Yeah, it's awesome. Sometimes it's cut like, I don't know if they cut it. Oh, that is a pin.
So there's a pen? So they better like
They
45 degree?
They sort of cut that into it.
Actually, quite
custom
cost.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when it's all about like nice imagery, like when people see an image they like and they want to repost it, that's what helps you because it.
Hey, here it is. This is what I want. So
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Instagram ads. Take a look at that.
I think because I went to the social media course before we launched, run through a company called the Digital Picnic, and they sort of say, if you use Facebook ads and sponsored posts like that, they'll sort of know that you're doing that. Like Facebook and Instagram, so therefore your organic reach when you're not advertising goes down a bit.
Goes down, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're
Electric Confetti is a range of custom-made and pre-designed LED neon lights. I chose the name because I was inspired by the neon of old school Las Vegas and New York. It almost looks like electric confetti if you look at the skyline. A love of old school typography and vintage signs stemmed from my upbringing in my father's antique shop. I'm inspired by these old signs, and naturally that led to a love of real neon. Real neon proved a bit tricky to import. It contains mercury and it's very breakable, so I found this new product on the market called LED Neon Flex, and that's what brought me to this. I love of vintage typography, old signs and anything vintage, I guess. Research and development took 3 years in the background, but it officially launched in December 2015 in Melbourne at the Big Design Markets. I don't know much about this industry. It's a fuse of a few industries which call on various skills such as typography, sign design, illustration, and I guess general sign. It seems very positive. People are really excited about what I've got to offer, so I'm loving it. I had worked in a publisher for a number of years and found the long commute really draining, so I branched out into freelancing soon after travelling for a few years. I enjoyed this flexibility of working from home. I then had a family and knew I would never go back into an office job, So I developed Electric Confetti alongside raising my 2 girls. I still do design projects for people I know and really enjoy where this has brought us. The initial major challenges were I wasn't sure how they were going to look when they came, like when they turned up on my doorstep. So I found that the biggest challenge. I'd work and try and do my best, and then when they did turn up after a few more refinements, I was really happy, and that let me start the process of finding a name and developing the branding. Because we initially launched at the big design markets in Melbourne in December, we already knew that was sort of the demographic that we were aiming at. I guess people that are conscious of good design, they want something different and they're not afraid to experience colour. So that was our demographic already, and people come to us just with love of something different and their own ideas that they want up on their wall. Success is just liking what I do, I guess. As long as I'm happy designing and finding that really fun day to day, I think that defines success for me. As long as I'm not, I guess, throwing money out the window as well, that always helps. It's still fairly new, but I guess lots of late nights and perseverance. I'm really happy with where it is at the moment, and there's lots of fun, exciting things in the future too, which keep me motivated. I guess innovation is something new and unseen before, to a regard. So you could say Electric Confetti was innovative or is innovative. How do I keep it innovative? Just by challenging myself in the area of design and what inspires me, and also just doing what I have to do when the girls are asleep and just getting on with it. I guess you can't be too concerned about following trends in this industry. I always keep a tab on what's happening in the interiors sector and hospitality to that regard as well, but I just follow my own heart in terms of what I think people might like when it comes to design, and they like it or they don't. I guess just lots of exciting projects that always keep me challenged, whether that be working with other retailers. Shop displays would be cool. I've got a background in book design, so doing sort of books that have a focus on neon is something I'd also like to do. I hope that my experience as a graphic designer means people appreciate the background I have, offering inspiring fonts that are timeless as well, so people, the neon piece that they buy off us, it won't date. I sketch out the initial designs in my moleskin. I just do lots and lots of designs, and then I choose a few and keep refining it till it's a really simple design. I then scan it in and draw it up in a digital format. I then apply colour and send it off to be made. We only produce each piece in a very limited number. Because of the high price point, I just think it's nice for customers to know that there aren't millions of these signs around. There's only a handful of each piece that exists. We love collaborating with other people. When we first launched in December, we did a collaboration with a company called Kip & Co. They do bedding, doona covers, pillows and stuff for the home. We designed 2 neons for them, and we did a collaboration of a banana neon, and that really helped us launch. In terms of other collaborations, I love working with stylists, any other creatives really. Yeah, I definitely will be open to any sort of collaboration offer. It depends on if the design looks like it's ready for neon. Most of the time though, I'll keep working with the customer until the design's refined enough that it will work well when it's made into the neon. So someone might just send me a picture of something they like from the internet, like a skull. I would then redraw it, refine it, and we'll work back and forth until they're happy with the design and I know it will work. Yeah, but that's how we come across the design. Like we chatted about before, I sort of just work back and forth with the customer. We refine the design, that's all in digital format. Sometimes I might sketch it. I then send it to the manufacturer with the measurements and the specifics, like the cord length that they might like, what adapter it might have on it if it's an international order, if it's got a printed backing, and the colour of the neon, of course. It's then the manufacturer makes the neon according to all these specifications, and it's shipped to Melbourne and then shipped on to the customer. Our set designs on our website, such as the cloud and the ice cream and the eyes behind me, we have a handful of those in stock until they're sold out, and then they're out of stock, which I then go on to produce another neon. And yeah, then custom designs are made to order, obviously, because they're all one-offs. I guess in addition to the investor's experience in business, which would be hugely beneficial, I would be able to expand Electric Confetti's presence both in Australia and overseas, whether that be in a physical shop form or an online presence or both. I would love Electric Confetti to be more out there and known about. I think Electric Confetti can bring a lot to an investor. It's sort of a new product in that it's different from traditional neon. It doesn't contain mercury. It's low voltage, so it doesn't require a lot of electricity to burn. It's durable. You can touch it and it emits low heat, so that's sort of safe for children's bedrooms. It doesn't break like real neon. So from a logistics point of view, it's easier to transport. So I think all these things would appeal to an investor, and it would help us bring something great together.
These ones? Yeah. No, they're from a company called Symbol Press. They sent me, put it at the top, but yeah, if they have to do it anymore, they just sort of do that.
Just multiple